Right friends, welcome back to News at a Glance. This is for 32nd week from 8th August to 14th August. HDFC Life and Max Life will merge and will become HDFC Max Life, and with this merger, the largest private life insurer will be created, right? So, LIC is the largest life insurer, but in the government sector, whereas with the merger of HDFC Life and Max Life, HDFC Max Life will born and it will be the largest private life insurer, please don't forget. HDFC and NTPC, I have given the logos of two organizations, one is in private sector, other one is in public sector. HDFC became the first corporate entity from India to issue offshore masala bonds. Recently, they have issued masala bonds for rupees 3,000 crore for a duration of 3 years 1 month. So, HDFC Limited became the first Indian corporate entity to issue masala bonds, and at the same time, please don't forget, NTPC became the first public sector entity to issue green masala bonds. Green means to be used for renewable energy projects only. NTPC issued rupees 2,000 crore green masala bonds of a 5-year duration, and these bonds are normally termed as medium term notes. The duration is 3 years 1 month and 5 years, and in foreign countries these are properly known as medium term notes, right? So, let us move on to the next one. Government stated that it is expected to spend rupees 5,60,000 crores on interlinking of rivers project. Please don't forget, recently Andhra Pradesh government commissioned Pattisima project. Pattisima project connects Godavari with Krishna, and now the central government identified 16 peninsular rivers and 14 Himalayan rivers which originate in Himalayan region, and government wants to spend 5,60,000 crores of rupees, and initially government wants to take up two projects. These two projects, please don't forget, Kane Betwa link project. Please look into this slide, Kane Betwa link project. This covers Bundelkhand region. Bundelkhand region is situated in both the states of Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh. Please look into the slide. This is Bundelkhand region, and at the same time, another important aspect is because of Kane Betwa link canal, the Panna sanctuary, that is the Panna tiger sanctuary in Madhya Pradesh, will be partially affected. This is very important point. Then another interlinking project government wants to take up on priority is Daman Ganga and Pinjal link. Please look into this slide. This is Daman Ganga Pinjal link. Daman Ganga in Gujarat and Pinjal in Maharashtra. So, this Daman Ganga Pinjal link involves two states of Gujarat and Maharashtra. Please don't forget these things because government is taking up them on priority. International Civil Aviation Organization, please don't forget this headquarters is in Montreal, Canada, just like the place where the headquarters of World Anti-Doping Agency is situated, and its president recently visited and met the Prime Minister, and he discussed issues on aviation safety and climate change issues. Reserve Bank of India Governor Raghuram Rajan, in his last monetary policy, kept the rates as it is. Reserve ratios will stand as it is at 4% and 21% for CRR and SLR respectively. And if you look at policy rates, they are also unchanged. Repo at 6.5%, reverse repo at 6%, then marginal standing facility and bank rate remain as it is at 7%. And this is Raghuram Rajan's last monetary policy. The 23rd Governor of Reserve Bank of India is going and joining back as professor at Booth School of Business in Chicago University. Please don't forget. And the new RBI governor is yet to be announced. Prime Minister is going to visit Vietnam in September 2016, and Vietnam is one of Asian countries. Please look into this slide. Asian has got 10 countries and Vietnam is one among them, and it is also part of CLMV countries. You may ask what is meant by CLMV countries. So please look into this slide. These 4 countries are CLMV countries. C means Cambodia, L means Laos, V means Vietnam, and M means Myanmar or Burma. So, CLMV countries are basically the underdeveloped countries in ASEAN group. So, Vietnam is one of the countries in both the groups, right. Look into the next one, FSSAI. And please don't forget, this is the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. This is popularly known as the food regulator under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and it has decided recently to allow up to 5% vegetable fats and artificial sweetener isomaltulose in chocolates. Till date, FSSAI allows use of cocoa butter in chocolates but not vegetable fats. Now it decided to allow up to 5% of vegetable fats, and this move is likely to help importers. International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples. Indigenous peoples means they are native to that particular region, or you can say native people. Even in our country also, several people who are native to those particular regions still exist, and they are known as indigenous peoples. They are not migrated people. They are from so many generations and they are native to that regions. So, International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples was observed on 9th August, and theme is Indigenous Peoples' Right to Education. Then United Nations General Assembly pronounced with adoption of resolution on 23rd December 1994. West Bengal was selected for the All India Coordinated Rice Improvement Project Award 2015, and 51st committee from the Indira Gandhi Krishi Vikas Kendra selected West Bengal for this award. India will host 2016 Kabaddi World Cup, and Kabaddi was originated in India, please don't forget, and International Kabaddi Federation is headquartered in Jaipur, and for the first time it came to the international arena with the South Asian Federation Games in 1985, and for the first time Kabaddi was introduced in Asiad of 1990. Look into the next one. Union government constituted District Development Coordination and Monitoring Committee. This is very important. This is popularly known as DISHA, and this is basically to monitor the implementation of central government schemes and programs. And this is piloted by the Ministry of Rural Development, please don't forget, and the Minister for Rural Development, Panchayati Raj, Drinking Water and Sanitation is Narendra Singh Tomar, please don't forget. Severe tropical typhoon Nida, this was known as Karina in Philippines, caused serious damage in Philippines. And please look into this slide. Tropical storms, they are classified into cyclones, typhoons and hurricanes. Cyclones mostly originate in Indian Ocean region. Then typhoons basically originate in Western Pacific region. And someone talks about hurricanes. Hurricanes originate in Atlantic Ocean. Gulf of Mexico is a prominent place for hurricanes, and eastern part of Pacific Ocean. So, if someone talks about hurricanes, that is Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, then eastern part of Pacific Ocean, there these hurricanes originate. These are all tropical storms, please don't forget. Rani Singh Nair has been appointed as the chairperson of CBDT. CBDT is a Central Board of Direct Taxes which looks at the collection of direct taxes. Central Board of Excise and Customs looks at the collection of indirect taxes, and both these are under the Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance. Please don't forget. Supreme Court stated that former chief ministers are not entitled for government accommodation for a lifetime. This judgment was given by the Supreme Court in response to a plea filed by Uttar Pradesh-based non-governmental organization Lok Prahari. So, the Supreme Court's ruling is with reference to the entitlement of accommodation for lifetime in Uttar Pradesh. And it is applicable all over the India now, because Supreme Court categorically stated former chief ministers are not entitled for government accommodation for a lifetime. The last date for farmers to enroll in Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana for Kharif crops expired on 10th August 2016, and some states extended it. Most important aspect is here the premium is 2% for Kharif crops, 1.5% for Rabi crops, and 5% for horticulture crops. This is very important, and this covers post-harvesting losses like cyclones also. That is also most important point if you look at the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. And if you want more about Kharif crops, please look into this slide. These are examples of Kharif crops: rice, sorghum, maize, cotton, groundnut, then arhar dal. So, these are all examples of Kharif crops. And if you look at Rabi crops, most important is wheat. So, rice is Kharif crop, wheat is Rabi crop, please don't forget. Along with wheat, chickpea, barley, mustard, these are all examples of Rabi crops, please don't forget. Through video linkage, Russian President Vladimir Putin and our Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated Kudankulam Nuclear Power Plant Unit 1 to the nation. And please don't forget, Kudankulam finally will have 6 units. The first unit was dedicated to the nation, and this power plant came up with Indo-Russian friendship and cooperation. Kudankulam is in South Tamil Nadu. Please look into this map. Look into the next one. Former Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Khali Khopul, committed suicide at the official residence in Itanagar. Then new MDs and CEOs were appointed recently for United Bank of India, Pawan Kumar Bajaj, and prior to this posting, he was Executive Director of Indian Overseas Bank. And similarly, for Bank of Maharashtra, Ravindra Prabhakar Marathe was appointed as MD and CEO. Prior to this posting, he was Executive Director of Bank of India. These things please don't forget. Union government announced in Parliament that non-performing assets of commercial banks increased from 5.43% in March 2015 to 7.6% in March 2016. Well-known Indian singer of Hindustani classical music, Shubha Mudgal, selected for the prestigious 23rd Rajiv Gandhi National Sadbhavana Award 2016. And Rajiv Gandhi, the former Prime Minister, died in a bomb blast at Sri Perumbudur in Tamil Nadu near Chennai on May 21, 1991. And his birth anniversary falls on August 20. And All India Congress Committee constituted this award in 1992, and this is 23rd award, and it carries a cash prize of rupees 10 lakh. And famous Indian singer of Hindustani classical music, Shubha Mudgal, was selected for this award instituted by All India Congress Committee. Please don't forget. Anita Gopalan, who translated Sim Sim written by Geet Chaturvedi, was selected for 2016 Pen Hymn Translation Fund grant. And she is the second Indian translator to be selected for the grant, and this PEN grant is awarded annually to select number of literary translators, please don't forget. And this novel Sim Sim was written by Geet Chaturvedi, and this was translated into English by Anita Gopalan. On July 22, AN 32 on its routine weekly courier flight from Chennai to Port Blair went missing. Now, 2 research vessels are deployed for subsurface search by using sonars. So, this sonars is nothing but sound navigation and ranging. This sound navigation and ranging, this is used to detect undersea objects. This is very important point. And 2 research vessels, this is Samudra Ratnakar and Sagar Nidhi are being used. And Samudra Ratnakar, please look into this slide, and Sagar Nidhi, please look into this slide. And Samudra Ratnakar is the research vessel of Geological Survey of India. Geological Survey of India is headquartered in Kolkata, and Sagar Nidhi is the vessel of National Institute of Ocean Technology, Chennai. And at the same time, this Antonov is the state-owned company and is into aerospace and defense sectors. This belongs to Ukraine, please don't forget. If someone talks about this AN-32, these were manufactured by the company based in Ukraine. But please remember, at the time of manufacture, it was a part of USSR. USSR subsequently in the year 1991 disintegrated into several countries, and Ukraine is one of them. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari flagged off 2 vessels from Aghoreshwar Bhagwan Ram Ghat at Varanasi as a trial run to Haldia. This one vessel is MV Joy Basudev. It carried Maruti Suzuki cars. The other one is MV VV Giri, which carried construction materials, and government with World Bank assistance wants to develop National Waterway 1. And if someone talks about National Waterway 1, this is from Allahabad to Haldia, 1620 kilometer length, which runs through 3 rivers, that is Ganga, Bhagirathi and Hooghly. This thing please don't forget, and it passes through 4 states of West Bengal, Jharkhand, Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Government wants to develop National Waterway number 1, which passes through 4 states in northern part of the country. USA approved sale of arms worth $1.15 billion to Saudi Arabia, and Saudi Arabia is using these arms to kill Yemenis people. Saudi Arabia is resorting to airstrikes in Yemen, which is resulting in the death of several civilians, and it gave rise to suspicion whether the Western countries are really interested in ending civil war in Yemen or not. And before going ahead, please look into this. Yemen is the country with borders Saudi Arabia and Oman, and at the same time it has got border with the Red Sea, Gulf of Aden and Arabian Sea. And Bab el Mandeb, the strait which connects Red Sea with the Gulf of Aden, is situated adjacent to Yemen. This also please don't forget. In a suicide bomb attack in Quetta, capital of Balochistan province, 72 people were killed, and Jamaat-ul-Ahrar, which is the faction of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, claimed the responsibility along with IS, and Pakistan has got 4 provinces. Punjab province, the capital is Lahore. Sindh province, the capital is Karachi. Third one is Balochistan province, the capital is Quetta. And the 4th province is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, the capital is Peshawar. So Pakistan has got 4 provinces, please don't forget. Please look into this slide. This is the province Balochistan, which is into the news recently, and we will discuss this issue in news capsules. Please don't forget. Standing Committee on Finance recommended an integrated and comprehensive credit, crop and livestock health insurance to promote integrated farming. Instead of only insurance to crops, the Standing Committee on Finance recommended integrated insurance policy that should cover the credit given to the farmers. At the same time, it should cover the crop losses, and at the same time it should also cover livestock, because several farmers are dependent on livestock for their livelihood. Look into the next one. As per the government's statement, there are about 35 crore small savings accounts operational in post offices with deposits totaling nearly rupees 5 lakh crore in 2015-16. And please don't forget, shortly India Post is going to come up with the payments bank across the country. Look into the next one. World Biofuel Day was observed on August 10. Why August 10? Because on this day in 1893, Sir Rudolph Diesel successfully ran a mechanical engine with the peanut oil, and subsequently Rudolph Diesel was died under mysterious circumstances. That is different story, and for the first time he ran mechanical engine with the peanut oil. And to remember this day, World Biofuel Day was observed on August 10. The advantages of biofuels are they are renewable, sustainable and environment friendly. Please don't forget. Look into the next one. Union government decided to set up a committee to look at easing the rules and regulations for e-commerce players, and it will also look at FDI regulations. And this will be headed by the CEO of Niti Aayog, Amitabh Kant. Please don't forget. Niti Aayog, that is National Institution for Transforming India Aayog, along with the US Energy Information Administration, and Niti Aayog signed an agreement to set up a portal to host all the data related to energy sector in the country. So the entire data related to energy sector will be hosted on a portal to be set up jointly by US Energy Information Administration and Niti Aayog. Rupees 5.78 crore of soiled notes were stolen from the parcel van of Salem Chennai Express, and a rectangular hole of 1.5 feet by 2 feet was made at the top, and the van was carrying 226 wooden boxes of soiled but viable currency notes totaling rupees 325 crores. Please look into this slide. These are examples of soiled notes. Then former captain and batsman of Pakistan, Hanif Mohammad, and please don't forget, he holds the record for the longest innings in Test cricket, and he died at the age of 81. And famous Pakistani cricketer Shoaib Mohammad is his son. Board of Reserve Bank approved transfer of rupees 65,876 crore to the central government. And here 2-3 points I would like to tell you. Reserve Bank of India follows July-June accounting year. The accounting year of Reserve Bank of India starts from July and ends in June. Reserve Bank of India transfers surplus to the central government because central government is the promoter of Reserve Bank of India, and at the same time this money is a non-tax revenue to the central government. Under revenue there is a tax revenue and non-tax revenue. The revenue receipts of central government can be classified under tax revenues, non-tax revenues. So this comes under non-tax revenue, and it is used to finance the fiscal deficit. If you want more, please listen to news capsules. Aditya Birla Nuvo and Grasim, these two firms decided to merge. However, the financial services business will be carved out as a new entity. And please don't forget, the chairman of Aditya Birla Group is Kumar Mangalam Birla. Right friends, with this let us conclude the news at a glance. So please do join for other modules. Have a nice day. Thank you.